This is my victim statement for child versus FirstService residential as well as Mariondale. Okay, so this is my letter to supposedly to Valenta, who's the one that got me in jail. It says, who are you with from the police force? Who else? How many people? Why did you keep breaking into my condo and drug Vanessa and me to the point that Vanessa did not know you were the ones that asked where my medications were and stolen it directly from her purse? Then you were sleeping with my boyfriend at the same time, a sexual predator called George Naziris. There was never any water damage for my unit, so how does water get through to your unit? There's no damage in my unit and were stated clearly under contractors' work order. Not one, but many contractor orders, so why was I getting charged for it? As well as the security escort, which is part of the common elements. Who is the person that wears the black t-shirt and goes into the resident unit when they're at work or they're not home? That is the same person that the police took the photo of that was drilling my hole in the wall to redirect the shit water out my unit, so you can claim that's water damage. Why was there 2 mold remediation work order in July and August 2019 billed to me for 806 Valenta, 25,000 each invoice charged to me without any work order detail? How many residents did you complain to the concierge about hearing drilling sounds, hammering? How many other victims other than me did you harm other than Rodica Spoiler? When did you put the spyware in my condo and my parents' house? You also did that to my brother's place. My brother just doesn't know. And now you're doing it to my place and placing mysterious drinks like the coconut oil in my fridge while I was out of my condo. You're really the human trafficking ring. That is what I was told. You directed predators to rape me. I know that for sure in my condo when I was homeless, and you beat me up, which is attempted murder by drilling a hole in the middle of my head when I was sleeping in my parents' house and drugged me multiple times. You put my medication in different bottles that is not from Shoppers Drug Mart, but from Rexall. You wrote the green felt pen Wednesday and Sunday on different pill bottles. There was 3 methylphenidate in Vanessa's teapot, and then you put the Imovane in the rainbow tape unicorn, which I found afterwards. So I don't know why you're doing that. You also broke into my condo on numerous occasions. You moved my Nintendo 1982 Japanese edition, the first edition ever, twice. You hacked into my router and my network and sent 2 photos of my brother's place printed out by itself from my printer. I can see you on my router. You took my medication when I was downstairs to meet my friend for no more than 5 minutes. When I got back, all my medications were gone. You do not have a 5-year-old kid. And even if you did, what were you doing outside in the middle of November with your 5-year-old kid on the balcony? Those are all lies. Everything that you did, such as plaster my name, Jenna Chou PMP, on a sex solicitation website, that's defamation and ruining my professional image as a project manager. The proof of voyeurism is that when you put the spyware in my condo, who told me when I was trying to change the code on my digital lock because of you trespassing my place, Valenta that is, multiple occasions. So I had to put the digital lock. And so I have no idea how to set it up. Someone said 0000, and that disabled my digital lock. And I wasn't able to lock my door afterwards. So tell me if that's not voyeurism or not, because I have no idea how to even work my digital lock. On multiple occasions, you put bugs on my 3rd floor balcony in my parents' house in the middle of the winter. 3 big beetles, 1 centipede in the middle of the snow in a brand new house, okay? 1 millipede, and the worst are there were white maggots all over my balcony the day after, but before there was nothing. The night before there was nothing. You did this to other residents as well as Rodica, but you did it to me more because you put me in prison. Management of FirstService also forged a 2017 invoice and changed it to 2019 with the same primary key, which is generated automatically. That's the invoice number as well as the date. I didn't even buy the place until 2018. Okay, who hacked into the court CCTV and started talking about how George Nazariss will get me pregnant and blah, 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 blah. And I think that is it so far. There's a lot more other damages, but thank you for listening.